Evening, folks. Well, I'm sure you all are just itching to know all about the park and brake system in a 1991 Ford F-150. Well, I'm about to tell you. All right, so the problem is the pedal won't stay down. So I started out thinking, well, maybe it's the pedal armature itself. And it looks like that. Here's where you put your foot. This is where it bolts through the firewall. These apparently get really soft and they shear off. Hopefully they're long enough to put back. I'll have to get some new nuts for them, though. I'll probably try and use this one. We'll go into the exact workings of that, but they work the same. Because I got one out of the parts truck. Now, it goes down through the thingy there, and in here you got your cable there, and hooks into this little bracket thingy, which then goes to this bracket thingy, which then one of each goes to the rear tires, and that's what locks your parking brake in. Now, the one that was on this truck, this bolt here was completely froze up, and so what I had to do is I took the bolt cutters, cut right there. Actually, no, I cut right there. Sorry, huge difference. And was able to free the parking cable, because in order to actually remove the cable from the foot clamp, the tension has to be off here. This singular bolt nut thing right here is what keeps all the tension on the cable all the way from the pedal to here. So you have to release that. And if it gets locked up and seized up, it ain't coming off of there. So once I found out that the pedals weren't wrong, and this cable doesn't look damaged, technically, on this end, no, I can't get to it. There we go. Technically, I got one frayed wire off the cable, but I'm about sure that one broken cable, one broken thread out of that cable is not going to be the problem. So, what I'm seeing is when I put full tension on this thing, the one on the top is longer than the one on the bottom. Now, I don't know. I can't say with certainty that that is an incorrect thing. However, one would be led to believe that they would be the same length. So, the next thing, I guess, would be hooking this back up. Because I don't think it's the cable. I don't think it's the pedal. I don't think it's this bracket armature thing. Now, I have replaced the bracket armature thing. If my old bracket, and this is what I'm calling a bracket armature, and it's probably not what it's called. It's probably called parking brake tension adjuster. This is a bracket, but whatever. This thing, because this is one piece, And this is second piece. If I hooked all this back up, yeah, and then the spring, once there's tension on it everywhere, it goes right there. But we don't need that on it right now. So, and I haven't done it yet, but I know that in order to diagnose and repair the parking brake in the drums, you gotta take the wheels and the drum off. And I'm not doing that right now. I think I can go for a couple days without my parking brake. It doesn't really work anyway. And I'll just have to diagnose it in there and repair it in there, because I do like having a parking brake, and you do technically need it to pass inspection in the state of Virginia. If you're not in the state of Virginia and it does not require you to have a parking brake, I must be getting old in order to say your state is probably a little too lax on their vehicle safety inspection. I've had vehicles roll away. And it's not good. It is not a good time. Well, I, for one, am a huge proponent of a working parking brake, which is why I'm doing this right now at 9:40 in the evening after working all day. Anyhow, I guess we'll call this part 1. And if I guess I'll come back with a part 2 once I have it fixed, and I'll tell you what all I had to do to fix it. Okay then, well, thank you for watching, and perhaps you may have found this video interesting, and if you did, that's great. If you don't, I don't really care. I'll see you next time.